welcome to the 110th episode of our song review series. My name is Apple from NapoleonAuctions.com. Well, we've heard the songs of Sumire and Lily, and they're both their duo songs, but now we're getting an updated version of a second theme song and ending theme of the Dungeon Orchestra. I'm sure you know what these songs are. Future Session and When This Harmony. They're now upgraded as the Constellation version because now that the two that Sumire and Lily are added, so we're going to be reviewing those. But this episode will focus on Future Session. But next episode will focus on When This Harmony. So I'm curious to hear. To hear how Future Session is going to look like. But before we get to the new version of that song in particular, we got to recap the main one, honey. So let's dive right in and get the main version recapped. Listen to the entire second half of the song. Then we'll head off to after the new version of the song, which is the Constellation version. So off we go. Let's recap the main version first, and then off to the Constellation version.
来た道に花が咲き結び合う想いは嵐を越え重ねた想い出が夜明けまで連れだって見せたのは奇跡の空逃げなかった過去がつないだ絆に導かれてく痛みの強くなって思いやって前を見つめ目指すべき場所まで照らし続けた祈りは誇り高くいつまでも朽ち果てずに声の限り尽くし暗闇を裂きフューチャーセッションどんな時も今を大切に響かせながら伸ばす手のひら胸が鳴る方へ信じるままその手で掴んだものはいつか誰かをこの世界を守るための歌となる未来は高らかに決意を告げた世界へ彩られる旋律は色あせずに生まれた音楽と共に目覚めたフューチャーセッション君と歩む今を奏でた希望の明日へ We never lose our way Sing a song, sing a song, sing a song Please set me up
And so that's the main version here that you just heard as a recap. Now off to the new version of Future Session, which has the inclusion of Sumire and Lily. So you're going to hear how different the singing is in that song. So I'm curious to see how different exactly. Will it exceed our expectations here? That's the key question here at this time we got to ask ourselves here. Alright. Enough chitterboxing from me. Let's get the song underway, shall we? We got a lot to get through here, you know. Once again, we start things off with a little bit of an instrumental feel here. So this takes things into a little bit of a different direction here, if you ask me. Let's hear how this first version, of course, is going to go with the quintet singing, and we'll see how things go from here.
曇りなき調べを紡いでゆく溢れ出す力は熱いまま
Alright, looks like we've noticed some differences here. As I said, it's not the original version, as we've talked to you guys about, but a difference that we've seen here, it looks like, instead of the princess, the trio singing the fourth line of the first verse, it's now sung with the two new princesses, per se, Sumire and Lily. But then the trio joins in later on, unlike the other version where just the trio sings this one. Let's see if we can get more of those here as we continue on with this song. I think we're approaching the second chorus at this time. Wow. Even if just the quintet version singing this song, it's as good as the main version here. You can clearly hear that with the singing here, but I'm curious to know how exactly will this song finish out. Let's listen into the last bits of the song, and then we'll give you guys a quick recap. If you didn't know, if you've seen my review of the main version of the song, you can tell that the song is actually one of my favorites from Precision Orchestra. So, anyway, let's finish out the song now. Shall we?
信じるままその手で掴んだものはいつか誰かをこの世界を守るための歌となる未来を高らかに決意を告げた世界へ彩られる旋律は色あせずに生まれた音楽と共に目覚めたフューチャーセッション君と歩む今を奏でて希望の明日へ We never lose our way Sing a song, sing a song, sing a song Princess we are
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Wow, that was beautiful singing here, but I think we actually missed this the verse of this song, so we're gonna have to listen to that. So as I was talking to this, so that being said, because I missed the second verse, we're gonna go ahead and listen to the second half of the song again to give you guys our final thoughts of to give you guys our of how the second verse sounds like with this new quintet singing. And then we'll finish out the rest of the song through that direction. Then we'll come back to give you guys my thoughts of the song. But truly, I must say that the quintet did such an excellent job singing the song. Anyway, let's listen to the entire second half of the song again, which includes the second verse and chorus. Because we actually missed it, because I was talking over it, you know. We need to get you guys to hear the full picture before I would give you guys my thoughts, you know.
来た道に花が咲き結び合う想いは嵐を越え重ねた思い出が夜明けまで連れだって見せたのは奇跡の空逃げなかった過去がつないだ絆に導かれてく痛みの分だけ強くなって思いやって前を見つめ 日な胸が鳴る方へ信じるままその手で掴んだものはいつか誰かをこの世界を守るための歌となる未来を高らかに決意を告げた世界へ彩られる旋律は色あせずに生まれた音楽と共に目覚めたフューチャーセッション君と歩む今を奏でて希望の明日へ We never lose our way Sing a song, sing a song, sing a song Princess we are
Wow. Wow! That was beautiful here. Precisely here. Like I said, the quintet version here of this song is as good as the main version that we reviewed. If you'd like to see the main review of this... I can't even talk today. If you'd like to see the review of the main version of Future Session that I reviewed a while back ago, go back to episode... I think it's episode 48 of our song review series. Yep. I'm sorry, not 40. Excuse me, 45. Go back to episode 45 of our song review series if you want to hear how the main version of Future Session goes here. But truly, that is such a beautiful song. Like I said, I've said this before and I'll say it again. No matter what version I listen to, it's still a really good song. But actually, Future Session is one of my favorite songs in Procession Orchestra. And it actually resonated with me, just like it did with the soul version of Hibiki Uta. I've mentioned that in the previous review I did for Future Session, which is the main version. Over here, and the new version, it gave me the same feeling. Well, let's close this out by giving you guys a verdict of this song, because this song is such a beautiful song. Oh my goodness. We're ready to roll this matter. This song receives a perfect 100 out of 10. I'd like to say thank you so much to Azusa Aoi, Azusa Tachibana, Yuri Fujimoto, Akari, Kito, Miku, for such a beautiful song. Truly, you five did such an excellent job singing the song. Such beautiful voices as Kagari, Nagase, Sumire and Lily. Truly, thank you guys so much for such a lovely song. Truly, this is as good as the main version here. Please don't run. Please don't walk, but run to the song. It's really, really good, honestly. Once again, if I for a song with a perfect 100 out of 10, we'd like to say thank you so much to Azusa Aoi, Azusa Tachibana, Yuri Fujimoto, Akari, Kito, and Miku for such a beautiful song. Truly, you five did such an excellent job singing the song with such beautiful voices. Minamo, Kagari, Sumire and Lily, and Nagase. So truly, thank you guys so much. And thank you so much to all of you guys for joining. If you feel like watching stop, make sure to subscribe, seeing animation. So don't get to Thank you for watching. Do come back again next time for the new version of Wondrous Harmony, which if you guys know, Wondrous Harmony was the second ending theme of Procession Orchestra. In this new version, the quintet sings it instead of the regular trio, which they're actually joined by Sumire and Lily. So you guys get to hear another song from the quintet here coming up here. And before we go, please tell us in the comments which version of Future Session do you guys like the best. The For Constellation one or the main one? Let us know in the comments below because we would like to know. Until then, we'll leave you with the second half of this new version of Future Session to close out this video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on another episode of Song Reviews. Take care. Have a nice day now.
道に花が咲き結び合う想いは嵐を越え重ねた思い出が夜明けまで連れだって見せたのは奇跡の空逃げなかった過去がつないだ絆に導かれてく痛みの強くなって思い 手のひら胸が鳴る方へ信じるままその手で掴んだものはいつか誰かをこの世界を守るための歌となる未来を高らかに決意を告げた世界へ彩られる旋律は色あせずに生まれた音楽と共に目覚めたフューチャーセッション君と歩む今を奏でて希望の明日へ